What's up, guys? It's your boy, CedTheN.E.D, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I wanted to discuss or go over some suggestions that I feel some people would like to watch, in their free time. I know that during this time, there's a lot of people who are staying at home or confined to their homes and they're just, watching TV or playing video games. And maybe, you've watched some of these shows or maybe you haven't, but that's why I'm here. Just to give you some shows that you may or may not have watched and that could be good, in my personal opinion, for you guys to watch as well. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, the first show that I have here comes from Netflix, and the show is called Control Z. Now, the summary of this is that there is a hacker in a school going about and leaking secrets about, people in the school. And there's this one main character, a female character that goes about and she's trying to figure out who the culprit is and who's spreading all these secrets while also having a secret of her own. And which is really nice too, because it really does put a lot of suspense not only on the other characters involved in the show, but also on the main character as well. So not only does, the stakes of, the whole school are about, but the stakes with the main character herself is also interesting as well. This show initially came in Spanish, so if you're, Spanish speaker or you're fluent in Spanish, kudos to you. This is, a nice show. I did put it in English. However, the lip syncing that goes up with the speaking of the English and what they actually say with their lips is kind of off. So it was kind of off-putting at first, but I got used to it in the end. But regardless, at the end of the episode, I would suggest that you should watch this. It was a great first season, and I really hope that Netflix makes a second season on this, because the cliffhanger that was left off in the first season was really nice, and all of the juicy details in the middle really came together to form, that delicious burger that is a show, So I do recommend Control Z to anyone who hasn't watched it yet. Now, the next one also comes from Netflix, called The Last Kingdom. Now, for any of you guys who aren't involved in the gaming community, Ubisoft just announced an Assassin's Creed game called Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is, the next installment in the Assassin's Creed franchise. And it, similarly goes about The Last Viking. You play as a main character who is a Viking, and, you basically follow them on their journey around the kingdom, conquering, killing, and making alliances with people. And this season and this show here really got me in the first season. There was a lot of, each episode I think was almost about an hour long. It was either 45 minutes to an hour long, which was really nice. It gave a lot of detail and information in the first season to where I really got hooked into it. Now, when looking at this, when I first looked at it, it did drop, I think, all 4 or all 5 seasons that they had, which was really surprising to me. So from that point on, I literally just binge watched all of the episodes up until the last season. And my God, it was succulent. It was when you cut into a nice, fat, juicy steak, and you're just chewing on it, and it's just it's not dry, but it's not too moist or anything, but it's just right. This show is it. It gave the right balance between action, but also strategy and intelligence, knowledge about your surrounding areas, knowledge about your enemy, how they're gonna do this, what way to get in. It was really nice, and it really had me on the edge of my seat, because the main character doesn't go in and is yeah, I'm just gonna go in and kill everyone in this fucking village. No, it's more of listen, I have to approach this in a type of manner where it's I'm not going to get killed, but I'm also going to be able to, achieve my goal at the same time. And throughout the 5 seasons, they do that perfectly, as well as setting up other characters within the show that really contribute to those seasons and to the overall story. It was amazing. And I really hope that for any people who are interested in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or who are interested in, a Viking show or any type of, show that, takes action or goes back to the old days like these, I feel like this would be a good show for you guys to really watch. So you should definitely watch that. But and the last one that I have here on Netflix is F is for Family. Now, I know that F is for Family came out with their newest season like a few weeks ago, maybe during last month, I'm not sure. But during that time, where I was waiting for the next season, I went back and I went back and I revisited all the previous seasons. And it was pretty funny, even though I rewatched it and I skimmed through a little bit of it. It was pretty funny just seeing, all the characters interact, how they got to where they are now, as well as just seeing the other side characters in there. Because the side characters, I tell you, are the funniest people, bro. Especially this one guy, bro. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend that you do. If you are not watching this show, or you do not want to watch this show, you are not loved, or you just hate your life. Either way, one of the two, if you don't watch it, there's something wrong with you and you need help. All right, that's all I'm gonna say on it. All right, but going into some Hulu shows, I do have only two here. The first one that I have is Superstore. I forget which they initially had it on some other TV channel, but they have it over on Netflix as well now. I believe they came out with their 5th season as well, and I watched Superstore up to their 3rd season before I fell off, but then I went back into it a little bit and it was pretty nice. I enjoyed the humor that it had. It basically follows just a bunch of people literally working in a superstore, and it just goes through about their daily lives, what they have to do, some drama within the superstore community and everything like that. And it was pretty funny. I did enjoy it, and I'm hoping that they do if they can make another season on it, because that was a show that I really did enjoy. And then the other one that I have here is also Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now, I do know that a lot of people do watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but if you haven't, you should. It is a must watch, bro. Terry Crews in that show is fucking hilarious, man. If you do not watch this show, you need to jump on it. I don't remember how many seasons it has, but I do know it's it's a decent amount. It's not going to be like 2 seasons and they're done. No, they have a good chunk of seasons, so it really lets you sink your teeth into it like a succulent sandwich. So if you really want to waste some time or binge watch some shows, I would suggest Brooklyn Nine-Nine if you're looking for some good laughter. I do also have a few more, but I think I'm gonna leave it off there for now. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below. I am planning to make like a second part here on some TV shows, but I would like your guys' feedback on how it was for this this newest video coming back. So when you guys have a chance, like, share, subscribe, and whatnot. And if you guys haven't already, add these into your list and start watching, guys. And all I can tell you is you're welcome. All right, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe and enjoy your shows.
They'll ever be the same again, short of brainwashing them. But of course, how to brainwash